Thanks for staying with us. So the federal government signed an MOU, that's a memorandum of understanding, with the original builders of the Ajaokuta Steel Plant and the members of that consortium. We have with us now the Honorable Minister himself, who will be giving us an insight exactly to what this MOU is about. Because as far as we all know, all we hear about steel in Nigeria is Ajaokuta, Ajaokuta. But what does it even entail? What is it about? Speaking right now is the Minister of Steel and Development, Mr. Shuaibu Audu. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much for hosting me this morning.
Tell us about this MOU you have re-signed with the original owners and builders of Ajaokuta Steel, not owners, builders. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and well done on your show. I watch the show regularly. I think you ladies are doing an excellent job on the show, and I'm glad to join you this morning.
Thank you, sir.
I think MOU that we signed a few days ago is a massive day for Nigeria, and this is what the Renewed Hope administration and Renewed Hope government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is all about. For the last 45 years that Ajaokuta Steel Plant and the National Iron Ore Mining Company was built, since it was built, it has pretty much been comatose. Several attempts were made in the past to try to revive Ajaokuta, but they all failed, unfortunately. This is the first time that the administration has shown political will in a very sincere manner to try to get the steel industry back on track. And Mr. President has taken a number of decisive steps, one of which is the creation of the Ministry of Steel Development in August 2023, with a clear mandate to do two things. One is to revive the entire steel industry, and two is to revive Ajaokuta as well as the mining company. What we've done by bringing back the original builders is a massive step for Nigeria and Nigerians. Basically, the original builders of the steel plant understand all the issues. They know where the dead bodies are buried, so to speak, or figuratively speaking. So it's easier to bring them on board to determine what all the issues are to enable us to resolve the problem very quickly and decisively. And Mr. President is very happy with that direction. A number of things that we did at our recent trip. One was we got the Russian consortium to come into Nigeria. A 23-man team came in August to do a preliminary inspection of both Ajaokuta and Nyonko to take a good cursory look at the steel plants and the ore mines to make a determination what can be done very quickly in the near term, medium term, and long term, i.e. phase 1, phase 2, all the way to phase 4, which was the context of the MOU that was signed. Following which we traveled, I led a delegation of the Nigerian team, including my permanent secretary, the Nigerian ambassador to Russia, or they charged the affair to the Russian Federation. Nigeria to Russia Federation was with us on the trip, as well as senior members and executive of the Ministry of Steel Development. We met with a delegation, a Russian delegation led by the Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Mr. Alexei Gruzdev, and their commitment to helping us to revive the steel plant very quickly.
Honorable Minister, we actually, because of time, I would like you to, when people just hear MOU and feel like Nigerians, these people have come again, they've got to go and sign MOU. When should Nigerians be expecting the impact of this MOU? When do you foresee maybe we would start having Ajaokuta up and running, we'll start having our homemade steel, and more jobs to come from all the adjoining companies affiliated with Ajaokuta?
I think the Ajaokuta problem has been on, as you know, for more than 40 years. So, it's not a quick fix, but, we're going to put some things in place, and we've already put some things in place that would enable the plant to be back on track as quickly as possible. The plan is over the next 4 phases before the end of the first term of this administration, in the next few months to a year, as we go towards 2027, we will start to see iron rods come out of, the light section mill. The wire rod mill will be revived. We'll also look at other various mills and production units, including the, medium structural mill, the lime calcination plant, the engineering workshop, the oxygen plant, so many of the various production units that can be revived. We're also trying to achieve certain things. Maybe I would say 3 or 4 things. One is, the first of which we've done, is to sign an MOU to have a blueprint. 2 is, we're also working with one of the top 4 leading consulting companies to be able to have a roadmap for the revival of both the steel industry as well as the Ajaokuta Steel Plant and NEOMCO, which would dovetail into what we're doing. Thirdly, we're also having good conversations and advanced conversations with the Ministry of Defense to be able to do something similar to what we've done on Ajaokuta, to get an MOU in place to be able to build military hardwares and to set up a military industrial complex, subject to Mr. President's approval. Fourthly, is to also enact some regulations that would enable us to provide, some rules and guidelines in the industry for both government players and private sector players, whether it's the Metallurgical Industry Bill or the Metallurgical Training Institute.
We have to wrap up now.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
a number of those measures. And the last thing I'll mention is that if you look at what we are doing with the industrial park, we want to set up an industrial park that will have a CNG park, compressed natural gas park, as well as a free trade zone. If you look at some of those companies that will come there, manufacturing companies, which could be in the hundreds. If you look at the ancillary job benefits, direct and indirect, together with...
Honorable Minister, we've run out of time. We've heard a lot of, we hope to do, we have conversations, we are talking.
Well,
they are very futuristic, and I'm hoping that once it is finally cooked, we'll bring you back on the show to tell us, okay, we've created X amount of jobs, this industrial park is already functional, we've gotten this amount of people trained, XYZ, because Nigerians have heard of the MOU, as you have said earlier, so we'll be really happy to bring you back, but thank you very much for at least letting us know that Ajaokuta Steel is definitely going to be very back to life very soon, especially because with this new MOU signed. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. We hope to have you back soon, sir. All right, that's all we can take on today's show. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.